Oh, peace and blessings. This is Real Bar Talk with DaHoarsemen. I'm nonchalant. Tuning in. Hit the likes and subscribe.
Magna Carta checking in.
Brother
I
JC.
go by the name of Exact Truth.
We are the Horsemen.
Please subscribe and punch them likes.
So what's going on with that NBA draft? What y'all think of that?
This is the first draft that I ain't know not one player that was drafted. I knew the players that didn't get drafted. Sharif was it Shaq's son and Scottie Pippen's son. I knew the non-draft guys.
Well,
I ain't know none of them guys that got drafted, yo.
The young boy.
I knew the dude from Duke, the dude that got drafted #1.
What's his name? Pablo.
Pilo, yeah. I can't pronounce his last name. It's Banchero. I don't want to mess up his name, but yeah, Banchero, that dude from Duke, I knew him. Yeah, we had to take them out. I remember him. He showed up small in the NCAA tournament when the Tar Heels kicked on Duke.
He looked tall, but he played small.
He'll if a giant looking at a giant, he don't look too big. Duke wasn't nothing for us this year.
Yeah.
I had a good sports year this year. The Yankees made the playoffs this past season. The 49ers made it to the NFC Championship. The Tar Heels made it to the championship. All my teams was winning this year.
That must be a great feeling.
Yeah, the Bulls. I mean, we went out in the first round. The Bulls went out in the first round to the Bucks, but we still was in the playoffs for the first time in a long time. So I had a good sports year this year.
Not I.
Can't make it past the second round.
Yeah.
I'm over.
I got a team that overachieved and a team that definitely. Well, I don't have shit. I'm saying I root for a team that overachieved and another one that underachieved. And
which team was the overachiever though?
The Eagles.
They overachieved?
Yeah, they made the playoffs. It was a new coach and a new quarterback.
I agree with that.
They was not supposed to make the playoffs.
The Eagles, no, hell no.
I mean, y'all had some help with the NFC lease, so y'all could beat up on them and get a few cheap wins.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? Besides maybe the AFC North, depending on what year you're talking about, the NFC East used to be one of the toughest divisions in football.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time the NFC East was competitive. Had to be
a long time
ago.
So brother JC, what trade?
Can't hear you, brother JC. I don't know if you hit your mute.
He's not on mute, but can't hear him though.
JC, got a question for you.
He caught the Matrix.
What rumor has pissed you off the most about the NBA draft? I mean, about the NBA this year? You can't hear us. Brother JC.
I think he caught the Matrix.
In the Matrix.
You got a glitch. You got a glitch in the Matrix.
I ain't gonna say something. Well, I answer the question in my perspective. Watching the draft, I was still kind of surprised with the Knicks. It's like y'all always say the Sixers always figure out a way to mess up the draft. I don't know what the Knicks was thinking when they drafted the player they drafted and then they traded him to, I think they traded him to Detroit. Let me see if I can find that.
They wanted, I think they was going for.
Yeah. Okay, so the Knicks, they drafted the foreign player, and then they traded him to OKC. So I'm trying to figure out what they do that for. First of all, why did they draft that dude?
Well,
Usman Dang. That's his name.
It's gonna be no New York teams that I ever have tears for.
I always thought that was kind of crazy how the New York and Philly fans are like so at odds. They're more alike than y'all think.
When
I would agree with that.
when you got two asshole cities,
well,
with sports fans, what you gonna get?
You get two asshole cities trying to see who could be the biggest asshole. So I guess that's part of it. But you're right, Max.
Yeah,
the second part you said, the similarities are there.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Both
it's like cities. Yeah, and it's like I guess the leagues didn't do it any help anyway, putting them all in the same division. So I guess that adds to the fuel too. Fuels the flames, because in the same division you can't really. Yeah, you gotta hate them. You gotta hate them. You're in the same division.
Yeah, that's another that's another good reason.
I've seen it.
Has it ever been like a real big like rivalry between like the Knicks and the Sixers? Because I don't remember it.
Nah, it was always the Knicks. I mean, it was always the Sixers and the Celtics.
Okay.
The Knicks, I can't remember when there was like a rival like that, unless it was just, the fans, you know what I mean? Other than that, it was nothing it was nothing I can remember that people, really announced like that. Like when you hear people that like the Sixers and like the Celtics, that goes way back. You don't even have to it could be 2 second style. And both of them gonna be like, I can't stand the motherfuckers on both ends.
Well, I figured that would be the case because I remember when y'all jumped Larry Bird. So you know that wasn't gonna fly in Boston when Charles Barkley had
we ain't jumped nobody, man. What you talking about?
Charles Barkley had Larry Bird in a chokehold while Dr. J was going in on him. I said, "Wow, this is how they used to play back then." Damn, yeah, it wasn't nice.
Yeah, I didn't see none of that.
All I seen was Doc's jabs. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, it was like he was a punching bag. Like Barkley had him in the head, had him in the chokehold, and then Dr. J just throwing jabs like
and he was all southpaw with it.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't used no left hand. He was all right hand jabs. Bop, bop, bop.
Nah, if I was Larry Bird, I'd have been mad at my teammates on that joint. I don't know why it took them so long to get him off of Bird.
I watched there's a backstory to that. I touched on that real quick too. But they said ESPN, I think 2 weeks ago, a week or so ago, they rated the worst fans. And the top three worst fans was, and not no particular order because I remember, but it probably went like this. It probably went Cowboys, Eagles, and then the Knicks. They was considered the worst. They was considered the worst fans out of all sports.
But see, this is where the bias come in for whatever reason. Boston fans too is up there. They should be.
Oh, they was top 5.
Okay, all right. Because I've heard some things about Boston fans, man. Like,
oh yeah, me too. Actually, though, I went to a Yankees game. This was in 2019, before the lockdown. We went to see the Yankees versus the Red Sox. I had to go because I wanted to be like, I had to knock that off my bucket list. Like, we went to Boston.
You went to
Yeah.
Boston?
Yeah,
Whoa.
it was like 6 of us. We rolled up there and we went to Boston. And we went to the game to see the Yankees play. And I didn't have a bad experience. The part about it was I was waiting for it. It was almost like I was like anticipating it. I was like, I heard about Boston. And I was like, it's 6 of us. Whatever happens is going down. And it never happened. It never happened. But I was waiting for it because I was like, yeah, I know how they get. But also, you know what else probably helped is that the Red Sox wasn't that good that year either. And we was just a better team. But it was a good game.
I heard the way that Fenway Park is set up, because it's in the middle of the city basically. I heard you can pretty much, if you ain't looking for it, you can walk right past them up and when realize the stadium was there.
I mean, it's a little far off. Huh? Yeah, it is because the way you go through the back way, pause. It's a you know how they got that green monster there?
Yeah.
That tall ass fucking wall. If you go the back way, it don't look like a stadium. You can walk right past it. Unless they telling you like, this is the entrance. They got a bar in there and everything. I ain't even know that. Yeah, they got a little setup there. You won't even know that it is the stadium until somebody tell you. If you go that way, yeah.
That's funny because I think it depends on the sport. Like as far as how fans react. Like I think the football games for the Eagles probably get the worst rap. You know what I'm saying? Then the Phillies or the Sixers.
But Brother Nonchalant, I don't know if you can elaborate on this because I know you probably saw it. What happened when Michael Irvin got knocked out the game and the Eagles fans was cheering when they thought he broke his neck?
That's what I'm saying. The Eagles fans are more ferocious. I'm gonna say that.
And throwing snowballs at Santa Claus. I mean, Eagles fans, y'all earned y'all rep. Don't act like somebody throwing smut on y'all name. Y'all earned it.
I never said that. I just said.
Oh, okay.
I just said out of the 3.
Oh, okay.
Major sports, the Eagles probably are the most ferocious.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you do agree y'all
what you just said, and like throwing snowballs at Santa Claus is not that bad.
And wishing that motherfucking Michael Irvin got hurt. I ain't saying get his neck broke, but who the fuck like Michael Irvin, man? Let's keep it real.
Yeah, Michael Irvin was laid out.
Yep.
Not moving, and they was cheering. Like, who fans do that, bro? Like, the fans gonna do that?
Listen, Philly different. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Yes, they are. Very different.
I worked with this girl, like years and years ago. She was a woman. I worked with a woman. She went back to Veterans State. Then she went back to Veterans State. Did you know they had a jail in the joint Magna Carta?
Yep.
I know that.
And that's how bad our fans was. But
yeah, I knew that.
I can't remember the game. She told me the game and everything. There was a game. The Cowboys blew the Eagles out. She was a little girl with a Cowboys thing. She had a Danny White or Danny White jersey on.
Oh, she was a Cowboy fan and had a Danny White jersey. What the fuck?
And
she was like a Tony Romo joint.
Oh, damn. That's how long ago it was. She said a grown man punched her in her face and knocked all her bottom teeth out.
Nah.
What?
I'm not co-signing that. No.
She said,
wow.
I mean, they caught him and he got prosecuted for it, but
somebody needed to hem his ass up.
A grown ass man because of the game, and she's a little girl. They said, oh, it was her dad, and her uncle, and they basically beat all of them up.
Wow.
That's why, yo, man, there's some. That's why when they say this stuff and they put the stuff out about Philly fans, I watch Philly fans mob a nigga. I watched them beat motherfuckers up before. You know what I mean? Like, I've been at the game, at baseball games. Like they say Magna Carta, you wear your Yankees joint. I ain't tell you not to. I embrace it. Like if you walk with your Yankee shit on and you in the Phillies joint, soon when you walk past a bunch of motherfuckers, be like, asshole, asshole.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't mind the talking as long as it don't get too disrespectful. Asshole, I could get that. I could take that. That's regular. I could be an asshole. Yeah. What? I could be an asshole, but don't talk too crazy.
We missed everybody. What everybody drinking on? I got my Modelo today.
Modelo fellow. Yeah,
what
got that.
Drinking?
The screwdriver.
Oh shit! Damn, you went back, bro. I ain't had one of them in years.
Yeah.
I ain't even heard one of them motherfuckers in a long time.
Right?
It should be on a summer day. That shit right on point, bro.
The Ido Skidoo.
Shit.
Oh, you know, I still got the Uncle Nearest. I'm still doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't mad. Hey yo, man, I ain't mad at you, bro.
At all.
What's the name
doing that.
Brother JC?
And I like how you made even with the Uncle Nearest, you maintain your composure. Because we done seen what did the brother JC. It put him on.
We know.
It put him, you know what I mean?
Listen, it be tough though. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah. It be tough to hold the composure, but after the camera go off, you know, I'm gonna leave it like that. But yeah.
That's why I'm saying I commend you for keeping your composure, because I done had the Uncle Nearest and that shit, woo.
Oh yeah.
I had to respect it very much. Let me just say that.
Yeah, because I try to pace myself though. That's another thing you gotta do.
Yeah.
When Brother JC got on the joint, he would go grab, make it stop at the LQ. As soon as he walked in there, he was like, Uncle Nearest?
Nah. Oh, they knew what he came in for.
No, he came. No, he said, nah, I'm off that one. I got a better price.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I mean? It was funny though that when he walked in there, he was like, Uncle, you want Uncle Nearest?
Oh, word, this is for real? Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why he walked in the joint. He was like, he walked up to the register, I guess, to ask for whatever. They were like, Uncle Nearest? He's like, nah, no Uncle Nearest. I got a better price. He still ain't get back to it. Hey, Magna Carta, man. What's up with the concert, man? You doing the Wu-Tang show with us, man?
Nah, man, I told you. So I got the dates that I'm not gonna be out here. I'm going to Cali I know he said the 13th, September 13th.
They got a couple shows though. We don't gotta go to the Newark show. They got a Philly show. I'm just trying to figure out if we had a date. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go to the Newark show. It's just a dash, I guess it's like a neutral. I don't want to say neutral. It's closer to y'all, but
what's the dates though? Tell me what's the dates, and then I can schedule for it. But that date is real close to me going to LA. I'm gonna be in LA that weekend. That same week, I'll be getting ready to go to LA. Yeah.
I see y'all jokers.
Yeah, I never been there either. So
see you guys ready to turn up, huh?
Yeah, we what you got, bro? What you got?
I'm a little late to the party, but I'm about to catch up.
It's all right. Yeah, though, yeah. Yeah, I ain't been since the 80s, Magna Carta.
Yeah, I've never been. I
was a kid. I was like 16.
I don't care what nobody say, man. There's a lot of things that people will brag about Cali. The women, the weed, the weather, that type of shit. But to me, I'm gonna keep it a whole 100 with y'all. As far as America, I know it's a lot more places. I haven't been all these many places in America, but as far as like visual landscape and shit, man, it's fucking beautiful out that bitch, man. I'm keeping it real. It's fucking the mountain ranges, the valleys, the way the shit is set up, man. Like that shit, man, it's fucking beautiful out there. I I had went to Cali, and the only time I seen a sky that looked like that was when I was down. I'm in Florida, but man, it's just what they say. The air's so fresh, you could taste it. You be like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
or the water too.
I'm gonna go Biggie. I'm gonna go Biggie. If I gotta choose the coast, I got to choose the east.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm sorry.
Because
I live out here,
so don't go
so
there.
don't go there.
Don't go there.
I'm sorry. I love it over here. I don't know. I'm just East Coast all the way, like always. Like it's just in me. I cannot imagine living anywhere else. I couldn't.
I felt like that for a long time, but it's starting to change, man. There's so many nice ass places, like Arizona, nice as fuck too, bro. AZ is nice as shit. They just say it get hot than a motherfucker out there. Like
That's
y'all
not
know,
a lie.
us in heat, they say one of the biggest problems out there is that your energy bill during the, them hot seasons it's gonna be up. You're gonna have to run your air conditioner. Where you gonna get warmth from? I mean, that coolness.
I'm gonna go a little deeper into why I feel like I don't want to leave. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but I don't want to. Let me it's almost like I probably need to go to a therapist for this, but so as a kid, I moved a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean like you wouldn't probably believe me if I told you how many times I moved as a kid with no stability. And I feel like once I finally got stability, I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like change. And I really don't like change, and that's because of that. Going to a different school every year until you got to the 6th grade, that's crazy.
That's a lot. That shit probably could be traumatizing.
Well, yeah, because
like
you
have to meet a set of new friends every year, every single year. You the new kid every single year, and then you finally get stability. And I don't like change. I don't want to change anything, and I know everything. Like even like now where I live now, me and my wife want to move. We gotta move. We trying to buy a house. And I'm like, I don't want to leave the area. I'm used to this. Like, it's definitely deeper than just me liking the East Coast. It's like, I think it's something there that a therapist might have to tell me. Like, I don't like change at all. And that's why brother JC, he gets on my nerves. How many times I had to change my barbershop. I get used to a spot. I want to stay in my spot. Now I got to get used to something else. And now when I get used to that thing, I don't want to change that. That's just how it is. And if I go to some other place, I'm not gonna lie, I might like it, and then I ain't gonna want to leave there. That is something psychological with me. I ain't gonna lie.
I've been upgrading this guy since he was 16, man.
Yo, you just sound like to me, you just sound like a brother.
Longer than that, brother Joe.
You sound like a brother that desires comfort, man. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being like, you don't want to be all over the place. Like I said, you think your reason is more powerful, more reasonable than mine. I ain't want to leave because every place that I've been, I'm gonna keep this real, and everybody gonna feel how they want to feel. I feel like where my location is in Jersey, New York is above me, Philly's underneath me, DC's not so far, Baltimore's not so far. I just love the location. I love being here. And then I love the coast because I felt like I've always thought that was Mecca. You know what I'm saying? For mostly a lot of shit, hip hop, birthplace of hip hop, breakdance and all that stuff. I mean, I was a b-boy growing up. So that's what like mine, that's why I was like, mine is a little bit stranger than yours. Yours sounds more reasonable because you said you moved. My shit was like, I just wanted to be around what was going on per se. You know what I mean? Remember, man, like I said, we was the epicenter for everything for a long period of time until the West Coast had they run, and then the South got it and they ain't let it go since.
Yo, I got a question for you though, brother Exact. Sorry to cut you.
Me too. But you go first because I think we on the same way.
I don't know. But I was just gonna say, being that you keep saying you gonna keep it real, Was you keeping it real before that?
In my mind.
Well, I mean, were you not keeping it?
Were
you not keeping it real before that? That's what I meant to say. Were you not keeping it real?
I'm just getting started, bro. So you know what I mean?
No. The only reason I said that because on the other joint, Mike said that to Nori, and because Nori was like, Nori was like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you, and Mike said, so are you saying you weren't being real so far?
We just watched that. Me and brother JC just watched that Drink Champs.
That shit was awesome, yo.
It was good.
Mike,
I love the love that he's getting, man.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
He deserves it.
He's well deserving. He's well deserving.
Mike has went to the other end, but he also said that. He said, I'm either going to be an animal or a monk. He said, there's no in between for me. He said, I don't know how it is to be balanced. I'm going to be either an animal or a monk. I was like, all right. They was talking about that toad and all that, yo.
I need to try that.
What are his joints? He said,
what you could do is let me know, because not I.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I heard a lot of people want to try it, or I know some people that said they did try it, and it's like I do.
Everybody.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
It's intriguing, but I don't know if I want to go through the experience.
Nah.
Yeah.
What was you gonna say though, Magna Carta? What was you gonna ask?
I was gonna ask him about being a B-boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Like,
y'all had a crew, like Super Crew? Like, what was your name?
You got a lot of motherfucking jokes, man.
Yo, I'm just asking.
Yo, and he be on the low with it though. He be on the low with it.
I like that shit though.
I do like that shit. Yeah.
So,
what was the name of your crew?
Man, listen. Anybody that either breakdance, you did graffiti, you spun records, you pop. You was a b-boy back in the day. The only thing that just happened, it all to me. B-boy and hip hop never died. It just evolved to being what it is right now. Yeah. Anybody a b-boy was not. They called it a boogie boy. It was like anything
or break boy.
Break boy, like it was like the music of that era reflected, you know, what we did, and that's just what we called. That's what we called ourselves at that time. You know what I mean? But we had a crew, bro. Yeah, we had.
I know. That's why I'm asking. What was your crew name?
We had a couple of them, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What was your Flashy Five? Like, what was your name? What was your name? What was your crew name?
There you go, bro. No, I got to be honest with you. I got to hit up some of my old heads because
the Flashy Five, yo.
I know you could say the Flashy Five. You know, nah, we was
Exact Rare Species and the Flashy Five.
And the B-boy stands too.
Hell no. We was damn, I gotta get with my peoples because I can't remember the exact names. Man. We had like, four different crew names.
Nah, man, you gotta know what your crew name is. If y'all was really a crew, y'all remember that. Y'all had a handshake, a dance, everything.
It wasn't like that. That's that movie shit.
Oh, that was the movies?
Yeah. I mean, well, let me rephrase that. Some people may have had a handshake. So it was a lot of different things that may have defined you. You know what I mean? It wasn't like one set. I mean, because like people, they went from crew and then a group, crew, and then as it evolved even more, they called it a posse.
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't know what it was after that, but it was like, you know what I mean? They started giving us more like titles, whereas back then it wasn't really. It was just a group of people. You know what I mean? And you could say it was a crew or a posse, whatever. But that was more like when they try to define it with a label, like, oh, that's more than one guy. That's a crew. Did you hold your hands like this too? You know what I mean?
Well, regardless of what y'all was called, y'all had a name. I don't want to define y'all as a group, posse, or gang. I'm not Phil Jackson, like how he called LeBron and his posse. I'm not like that.
Right.
But what was the name of your affiliates?
If you ever,
how about that?
I would have to get back to you on that.
Let me
That was a teenage years, so
I want to say and enlighten you on myself. Pause, because I don't like the way that sounds. But with me, bro, I'm terrible with names. I've been terrible with names. I will fuck a motherfucker's name up. And since we doing this pod, I'm trying to be politically correct. I'll be letting some of my peoples from back in the day. I can sit up and tell you, yeah, we was the ultimate breakers. My people's be like, yo, we broke dance against the niggas. The niggas, we almost fought them. That's what I said. Let me go back. I get it exactly, because I don't want nobody in the comments talking about, nigga, you ain't remember this. I'd rather be stiff and say right now, due to all my indulgence, sometimes I tend to forget a lot.
Okay.
You gotta blame something.
That's
blame
fair.
it on the rain.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Brother JC, you ain't really said too much, but where we left off before we just had our moments, what we were trying to ask you was, what out of all of the trade rumors was the most ridiculous or unsettling thing that you heard, or what bothered you the most?
I think the most ridiculous one is Kevin Durant coming to the Sixers.
Oh yeah, that gotta be that's number 1A.
I'll lose it if we get KD, yo.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. Because I know the window of opportunity. I'm gonna give him 3 years. And if we don't get out of the second round, he's gonna want to leave.
But that's what I said in the on the thread too. I said it's a championship or bust.
Yep. So I don't know. It don't make sense to me, because how you got these rumors like Kyrie put us down as one of the 5 teams he would go to. Like, you basically telling Harden, yo, man, just go test free agency, and no one's gonna do that. Look at
well, he opted in.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Harden. He hasn't opted yet. Kyrie opted in, and
Listen,
Westbrook
just opted in for $47 million. Don't want nobody giving him that.
Right. This is going to be my take on this. It's going to be a reach.
Better opt in. Or
Harden is not going to get the money that he thinks that he's going to get. And if somebody's willing to give it to him, let him go.
Let him go.
I think that, don't get me wrong, it's going to sound cocky, it's going to sound arrogant. I think that it's going to be somewhat of a step back. But you got to stop doing these dumbass moves that they be doing. Like, again, I'm understanding a little bit more how the contractor situation, like they had to give, because what's the name was up for his deal. J. Cole, J. Cole twin.
Tobias.
When his contract was up, once we picked him up, because he was on the roster, order of us, you had to give him a max. Even though he didn't get the max like other players have got, you had to give him the max amongst the top certain amount of players. That's why he got the rushing. But to me, I'm not shitting on him. I just don't see him being an asset to a championship squad. So I don't see it's bad management. When the young boys, when you had the opportunity to get the young boy that from Detroit that went to Sacramento, watch how this young boy gonna shine out that motherfucker. He had game. I would have loved to see him and Maxey together. We had an opportunity to make a deal with either Portland, Sacramento, or Detroit. Detroit got some dogs, man. Detroit has got so many dogs on their squad, realistically, that if you look at their bench, they just can't get no burn, so they can't show what the fuck they got. Like, I like to see a squad where people want to come play with you, not you have to go to play with other motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Like, we talk about Jordan, we talk about all these people. The thing that I give Jordan credit, where though people say about, I think LeBron's a better person, human being, whatever you want to say. I like LeBron as a person more than I like Jordan. But Jordan played in his Western, and people were like, yeah, he had Scotty. Scotty was drafted by that squad. He played with the talent that he had around him, and they got better together. And then when they started to gel, other people came to play with them. They didn't go play with nobody else. Kevin Garnett, when people be like, well, Kevin Garnett went to the Celtics. Kevin Garnett contract was up and they wasn't trying to build nothing around him. I can understand, like, even when the first time LeBron left, I understand. When LeBron went back, I understand. When he went to LA, I was like, man, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna go play with another star now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you went back home to win a championship. Why not win a few more championships at home? But I'm not a billionaire, so I can't speak, tell him too much of nothing. So
what I'm gonna say to that is, and I might have said something different before, but this is my take on the start with the Sixers. They have a core right now. Now, I don't know how long this core is going to be together, but I kind of said before, as far as just making moves to make moves, there's a thing called, that's not in the stat sheet, it's called chemistry, right? Now, we all shitted on James Harden, and rightfully so. You know what I mean? But he been here how many games and how many months?
He only did like 30 games, right? It was like 30.
Something
Less
like
than
that.
30. Something like 30 games.
I don't know the number.
I'm talking about with the playoffs too. It was like 30 games, I think.
That sounds right. We sat on here. Well, I ain't gonna say we. I sat on here and probably shitted on Tobias too, for whatever reasons. What I'm gonna say to that is, and I probably said it before, and I probably said other shit before that, but what I'm saying at this point in time, I think with Embiid, with Tobias, with Maxey, and with Harden, that's a good enough core to where you can build around that with defenders and get to where you need to be. You know what I mean? You don't have to, and I know I'm not talking contracts because I don't, not a mathematician. So that's up to the people who get paid for that. I'm just talking about as far as, and I probably said something different before, but I'm just saying as far as right now, with the situation that they have, they went out and got somebody that I said from the Grizzlies. Because I asked around, because I don't know these guys, but he could defend, he's athletic, and he can shoot the three. That's moving in the right direction. You know what I mean? And he's fast. So
and he a secondary ball handler too.
Right. And so you could put him on the court with Maxey. That's speed. You know what I mean? Speed kills. You know what I mean? Now, is that I don't know what people consider blockbuster trades, but sometimes blockbuster trades
don't always work. That shit don't always work.
I'm just saying you have to.
They don't guarantee.
You have to at least know what you have, know what you need, and then with that, know what your identity is going to be. I don't know what order that happens. You know what I mean? But you have to know who you are, what you want to be, and what your identity is going to be. And all I'm saying is, one more time, you keep the core. What's the core? Maxey and the others that I said. It was 4 of them. Maxey, Harden, Tobias, and Embiid. Then they just got the dude from the Grizzlies, defender, shooter. Like, I don't know how the other guy, I don't know if he wants to leave or if he's going to be here. But the talk is Tucker, PJ Tucker. That will be an awesome addition to. Now, does he score? No, we're not talking about scoring.
Oh, you're looking for pieces. You're looking for pieces.
Yeah, you're looking for defense and shooters. He could play D or things that don't show up on stats. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a dog. You know what I mean? You don't have no dogs on the team. To be perfectly honest with you, you need somebody that's going to have that type of energy and spirit. Like,
we got to weed out the light-skinned people.
Yo, stop that, bro.
We got to weed out Matisse Thybulle. We already got rid of Ben Simmons.
Yo. Let me ask you a question, brother JC. Did you like Malcolm X?
Yeah.
He was light-skinned, bro. Remember that.
No. Magna Carta know what I mean by that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Yo, check it out. We had 2 dudes from Australia and they one-dimensional. We got rid of one. Now we got Matisse Thybulle. I like Thybulle, but it's like you playing 4-on-5 on offense with him.
Yeah, well, what he hasn't done is, and it's, I don't know how many years he's been in the league. This is third year.
He should be going to his fourth, maybe.
Yeah, and he hasn't
maybe
developed.
third or fourth. Yeah.
They wanted him to
develop.
They wanted him to develop a jump shot, and he hasn't done that.
All of Australia motherfuckers can't shoot, huh? That's the stigmatism.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You can't shoot jumpers. That's what all of them. That's like, you come from Australia, you can't shoot a jumper.
Yo, where's
but you can play defense though.
He can play defense. He can play D, but he's lying.
Ben Simmons can play defense too, and Thybulle. So that's what it is. But brother JC,
hold on before I forget. Man, Carter. Where is Shaggy from? Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, he from Germany.
Germany. Okay. All right.
Yeah, the dirty German.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Go ahead, back to Carter. What was you saying?
No, I wanted to hear brother JC on this off season about how y'all going to get Bradley Beal.
He already going back to Washington.
That ain't happening.
He already signed. He already said he's gonna sign back with Washington.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I don't know if he officially did, but he said he's going to.
I think the Sixers going to do a nonchalant set. I think PJ Tucker will be the last move, and I think we need to find
I'd bring Drummond back. I would bring Drummond back.
Yeah, I heard that's quite the rumor too. That Drummond wants to come back. That would be very good.
Hold on, I got a question before we move forward though. Magna Carter, because we always talking about the Sixers. Your squad, man. What is? I think we talked about it before, but what's needed for your squad to go to the next level?
We need a rim protector. First of all, first and foremost,
who's out there that y'all can get? Who's out there that y'all can get?
As far as a rim protector, I was actually hoping that we would
either trade for or that's out there gonna be a free agent. Who can y'all get?
I was hoping that we were going to draft one, but we did not. That's what I was hoping. Like, you just get a young kid like that just block shots and run up and down the court. Like, that's what I wanted us to draft.
What about Mo Bamba? He a free agent.
I like Mo Bamba, but the problem with Mo Bamba is that he can't stay healthy. Like, if you ain't gonna be out there,
and that rounds with Obama.
Yeah. Yeah, he might need some of that health care too, because he can't stay healthy. He might need some Obamacare because he can't stay healthy.
That's my mama.
Mo, he always hurt. My man always hurt. So first and foremost,
you said about my mama?
Oh, I said Obama.
Zach LaVine need to sign. He need to sign back because he's an unrestricted free agent right now. So I need Zach LaVine to resign. As I'm watching this, I want to make sure they not
move for y'all. I don't like that.
Huh?
I don't like the Rudy Gobert move.
I don't like it. I don't like it if we don't give up. If we got to give up Kobe White, I don't like it.
I said that too.
That's the only way I won't like it, because I don't need scoring from Gobert, because I already got DeRozan, already got LaVine, already got Ball, already got scorers. I need somebody that's going to block some shots.
But you don't want to pay a lot of money to a dude that's one-dimensional. That's why the Ben Simmons contract was bad. You paid him a max contract, and he doesn't give you anything offensively.
My sentiments exactly.
If we're going to go back to the Sixers, let me just say what I wanted to say about the Sixers. Not because I hate the Sixers. I don't have a problem with them.
I think that's not true.
But I do believe that there is a basketball guy.
I'll drive a joker to hate him.
I think that's not true.
Nah,
so let's go.
I don't hate the Sixers. I think that there is a basketball guide, and the basketball guide is making sure them checks and balances is coming out. And the basketball guys do not like the process.
What did Bill Clinton say?
Y'all cheated the fans of Philly.
Bill Clinton said I didn't in hell too, right?
That's right.
I don't feel cheated.
Y'all cheated the fans of Philly 7 years. No, wait. I'm telling you what the basketball guys are saying. Listen.
I don't feel cheated.
You're one out of a million. You're one out of a million.
Because you got to think of it this way, Magna Carta. At the end of the day, to get those picks, we just didn't take the right players. If it's Nerlens Noel, Mo Williams, Ja Okafor.
Right.
You know, you're taking Markel Fultz over. Like, we didn't take the right players.
Right. And you're proving my point. That's because the basketball guys are punishing y'all for tanking.
No,
that's
they ain't
why.
punishing us.
Yes, you are getting punished.
It was dumb. I want to look when I say light skin.
You have to pay
the
sins
the
of the organization.
I'm not offended, bro. Speak your mind.
Yo, I'm talking about the European that think these guys think they know the game, and they was making decisions, and they had Brett Brown, also Australian coach. He had a heavy influence, and then you get somebody like Elton Brand from Duke drinking Clorox. You know,
yo,
I'm just saying. Like,
true story.
Both them dudes kind of ruined the Sixers. There's three of them in reverse order: Elton Brand, Brett Brown, and Colangelo. Those three dudes ruined the Sixers.
Hold on. I feel like Elton Brand is getting dragged into this. I feel like Elton Brand is a scapegoat. I don't feel like Elton Brand he deserves as much of the blame that he's getting.
Yo, it's a thing called collateral damage. It is what it is.
He's a scapegoat. That's what I'm saying.
Man,
but it all comes down to the biblical terms.
You was in the room, bro. You got to get
the biblical term is.
Did we hear any reports that he pushed back and said, no, I don't want to sign?
You was in the room, bro. You got to get this too. I'm sorry you was in the room. You got to get this too. I know you ain't had anything to do with this, but you was in the room with the jokers that dead. You won't get this.
Listen, man.
You know what I mean? That's how I go. That's how I go, bro.
Hey, man. As long as y'all tank, the basketball gods are gonna punish y'all.
Man,
I'm telling you that now.
You can say that.
Kwame,
you know when y'all gonna get to the
get along game.
Y'all gonna get to the Holy Grail once y'all get rid of Embiid because he's the last sin of the tanking. And that's the basketball gods telling y'all that now. Once y'all get over that,
that sounds like some Sixers hate to be.
It's biblical. It ain't no hate. It's biblical.
Okay.
It was written.
You can't hide behind the Bible on that one.
What's the Bulls record against Joel Embiid?
Like Nas said, it was written. Okay. Get rid of it. I'm telling you now.
You can't hide behind the Bible on that one.
What is the Bulls record versus Joel Embiid?
I don't know what the Bulls record is against Joel Embiid, but I know what the Sixers record is as far as getting a championship from the process. That's all I know. Y'all getting punished.
I got a
Y'all
question.
gonna be punished for doing that, yo. Like the basketball guys don't like it, and I love it. I'm like, yo, you cannot reward people for tanking and killing the fans. Like if my team tank, which they did, I stopped watching them, yo. I can't do it. Like, don't cheat me, yo. The basketball guys don't like it.
Red Speaks, you have a question, and I have a question after yours.
When is Embiid's contract up? How many more years does he have left?
I have no idea on that, but all I do know is that the NBA is causing him to get the Supermax because he should have been first team All NBA. So because he's not first team All NBA, he can't get the Supermax.
Yes, he can. As long as he's on an All NBA team, he can still get it. He's still eligible.
I was told he had to be first team.
I think the money goes a little lower, but he still could get a Supermax if he's on an All NBA team.
Yeah, well, he did.
And if he make an All-Star game, all of that, he becomes eligible for all of that.
So what I want to say is this. Here's my question. I'm an AI fan from Georgetown.
Yeah.
If you had to start a franchise, like, and just those two players in their prime, do you take AI or do you take JoJo Embiid?
And build a squad around?
Yeah, both them guys in their prime, who builds a better team? AI as your first pick or Embiid as your first pick?
Damn, that's a good ass question.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's a good ass question.
It's a good question, but I think
I love AI, but if I had to start a team, I gotta go with the big man. Yo.
No, I'm saying I agree.
Big, yo.
It looked like right now that both happened. AI, they didn't build a team around him, but in the process of building a team around him, it got to a championship but didn't get a dub. Right now, Embiid, they building a team around him, and it's still a question mark. You know what I'm saying? So it's still yet to be seen. So
y'all not gonna win.
To start it.
You know why they can't win, Magna Carta? They can't win because there's not a person that's coming in that room and saying, "Yo, big guy, get in the paint."
Mm-hmm. I don't know where your faith is, but I'm telling you now, the basketball guys don't like that, yo.
Put it this, Magna Carta. You put it in a different aspect. I'm gonna put it in this aspect because it's more real to me. You said basketball guys, that's kind of like majestic.
The energy, the energy.
Hear me out. All right. But
the energy that the Sixers gave off, y'all putting that energy in the universe and y'all getting it back.
If you want,
that's what I'm telling you.
If you want to say that, that's fine.
That's bullshit.
I'm more.
That's bullshit.
I'm more literal.
Watch you don't win.
I'm more literal with it. I'm more literal.
Tanking is a front office move. Them guys on the court don't tank. It's the front office that tank.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to it.
And now you're paying for it.
He put it in it like this majestic, whatever. I'm just saying, I'm more literal. That shit was just fucking stupid.
Okay.
Now you can put it as, higher beings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do that. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying this shit was fucking.
I believe in energy. I'm sorry, I do believe in energy, and I feel like the Sixers gave up some bullshit energy, and y'all getting that bullshit back.
Intellect, and
everybody that followed the blueprint of the Sixers, they're losing.
We gave y'all.
Nobody follows the blueprint of the Sixers.
Yeah, but nonchalant. Think about it this way: a blueprint is what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some teams are doing it the right way. We just like even Hanky. As much as I love what he did, Hanky just drafted 3 bigs. Like, you can't win in the NBA through the big man.
Well, the game has changed.
Yes.
I'm sorry, bro.
And our best
but
player
as a fan of sports, I don't ever believe that there's a right way to tank as a fan of sports. I'm sorry. For me as a fan.
You can't blame the fans and you can't blame the players. That's a front office thing.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not blaming the fans at all. I'm not blaming the players. The organization is paying for it, no matter, because if you're not putting the best product out there on the court, you're gonna suffer. All levels are gonna suffer. The fans are gonna suffer. The office are gonna suffer because the fans know what you're doing, and then the league is gonna suffer because of what you're doing.
So you're saying that the Sixers are the only ones that have ever done that in any sports history? No,
we're only talking about the Sixers. That's why I'm bringing up the Sixers.
Right, but you said
if we were talking about another team, then I would say that about them.
Did San Antonio tank to get Tim Duncan?
Yes, they did.
Tank.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The San Antonio
they didn't tank for years though. They didn't tank for years.
Oh, so it depends on how long you tank.
No, they knew that. No, listen.
The stipulation on this.
Yeah, wait, hold on. They knew going into that season that they weren't winning, so that was towards the end of the season. You can go back to that season.
So you could tank then.
All right, so perfect example. I'm not saying that you could.
That's all.
I'm not saying. I already told you. My answer is, as a fan, is never a good way to tank. I'm just telling you that now. But I'm gonna give you another example. Let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. No, let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. I'll get to the Bulls.
Did the Bulls tank after y'all won that championship and your owner Jerry what's name said we're not gonna beat the Celtics? And he started getting rid of all your best players.
Yeah, we tank. And then have we won since? Have we won since?
Because he could have.
We got that same stupid bullshit ass energy. So no, we have not won since. That's not proving my point.
Have the Spurs won since then? Not the Spurs one since they tanked a little bit.
I'm not saying that the Spurs tanked per se, because like I said, during the tours, they weren't winning. They weren't good at all anyway. The Spurs was not good. They weren't going to win even if they had their best players on the court. So that's what I'm saying.
So did they put their best players on the court?
Intentionally
did they put their best players on the court though?
Yeah, and they weren't good.
Nah. We didn't have good players. We put our best players on the court. We just didn't have good players.
I was about to ask that question.
Y'all traded your best players. Y'all traded your best players.
I was about to ask that question.
The Sixers traded.
Who do we have that was good?
Nobody.
Y'all had Andre Iguodala. Y'all had Drew Holiday. Y'all had Drew Holiday. Y'all had who was behind Drew? It was another dude with Drew Holiday. Lou Will. Y'all traded all your good players away, so y'all
the dude left-handed dude from Georgia Tech that played for the Bulls.
Listen, brother JC, y'all had a good team. And we've been losing. That's what I'm saying. We've been losing. We have not won. Y'all
won championships, and then y'all got rid of Pippen.
Wait, we wasn't tanking then. We were bad. We weren't tanking.
That's why I'm trying to get the stipulations behind tanking.
The tanking is that you don't trade away your players.
The question I'm asking is
right. Okay.
I'm not even talking about the Sixers.
Okay.
I'm just talking about in general.
Because
I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just asking because I don't remember the Sixers for a long time, even before Embiid. Like even when he got from the time they got Embiid and Simmons, I don't remember them like being at all good. I remember them.
JC, no.
But remember, Embiid had the first 2 years.
No. They got, to me, let me rephrase that. They got rid of a lot of players they didn't develop when they got Embiid and Simmons. I don't know who they got first, Embiid or Simmons. I don't know.
Embiid was first.
Like that. Okay. But they've had a lot of players since then or before then. So my question is, what you're saying that if you tank in any, if you purposely tank in any sport, then you're bound to not win anything by the basketball, football, or sports gods.
The energy, yes.
That's not
the
true.
energy you put out there.
That's why I'm asking.
Let me finish. Let me say.
I need to hear.
I'm not saying that you lose forever, but during the process, you will lose. So once your process is over, then the Sixers will win again.
So when is that determined? When
Joel Embiid is going. When Joel Embiid is going, the Sixers will win again.
Ain't never giving JoJo.
That sounds like opinion.
I'm not saying y'all gonna give him up. What I'm saying is maybe he retires, but he won't retire with a chip. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's gotta go away from the Sixers.
He getting a chip. He getting a chip.
That sounds like opinion.
Not with the Sixers. Not with the Sixers.
I mean, you're entitled to that.
Not with the Sixers.
Let me interject on that.
Getting a chip.
Then he sold. Not with the Sixers.
He getting a chip.
This is my
but not with the Sixers.
I don't know.
What contributed?
Nobody knows.
What contributed to me?
It's a prediction.
Not following the Sixers was the tanking shit. So I ain't going to.
It started when y'all got rid of Iguodala.
I'm not getting spiritual, but
no, it did not start with him.
I don't know. Listen, I don't blame anybody else but the front office on that. I don't. At the same time, I don't agree with it in any sport. Like, regardless, I think that it does.
None of the fans do.
Nobody like that's a fan, like you said. But if you do it and it pays off, I guess it's cool. But yet the odds don't really show. Besides maybe the exception of San Antonio of somebody.
They didn't tank though.
I don't know. I don't get the whole,
they were not good. They were not good.
They purposely lost.
This is what I'm talking about.
Number one pick.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, so when you say they purposely lost, did they sit their best players? No, they did not. So you telling me now you saying that the coach went out there and said y'all better lose. That's not what happened.
The same coach did this. Greg Popovich is also the coach that started load management. He's the first coach to bench players, load management, but they always blame somebody else. They'll say, "Oh, Doc Rivers." They say the black coach don't let you go.
That's
Popovich
true.
started that
That's
fucking
true.
low
Shit.
shit. He said, I don't give a damn. When I want to sit my players, I'm going to sit them. If we got a away game, I don't care. He not playing. Popovich is the one that started all that shit.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
He did start the low management
Is that
shit.
true? 1 second. Let me make a point. Now, I'm going to tell you who started the tanking. In Philadelphia, Doug Collins, when we beat your Bulls, we lost to the Celtics in the next round. Doug Collins, after that series, said, look around this locker room. The people in this locker room won't be here because he saw that we were just a mediocre team. Yes, we got lucky to beat the Bulls because y'all got hurt in the series. But then we got dusted by the Celtics that went on and win the championship, mind you. They won the championship that year, if I'm not mistaken.
You are mistaken, yeah.
So then they lost to LeBron James when he was on who? Miami.
Yeah, that was 2010 or 2011.
Right. So that's
when y'all lost
Doug
to Miami.
Collins started trading off our better
y'all
players.
lost to Miami. Yep.
He started trading Thaddeus Young. He traded Iguodala. Doug Collins traded Nick Vu. He traded a host of good players because he wanted to win. We had mad young players, but Doug Collins being older, he was trying to get that win. And that's where the take it started. It started with Doug Collins.
So Andre Iguodala wasn't a part of the trade though? He got rid of him, right?
He got rid of him. Yeah,
he got rid of Iguodala first.
Yes.
Then Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday was traded by Hanky.
Okay.
Holiday was traded by Hank.
I'm just saying how y'all started moving y'all pieces. It was Iggy went first.
We started dumping them big contracts because Hanky came in and said, "Yo, we're gonna burn this shit down." But the worst trade was when we got Andrew Bynum. That was by Doug Collins. We traded, that's when the tanking started.
Andrew Bynum, I remember that, and he barely played for y'all.
Players. We gave up.
But yo, one more thing too. One thing y'all gotta remember this too.
And we gave up Nick Vu. They was young. They was rookies.
Listen, one other thing that happened.
For Andrew Bynum.
We had all of the picks that we did have every year that we had the first round picks. Our number one pick got hurt. They never played. Each one of them. If you look back on the years that when they got Embiid after
Norris Noel got hurt.
Noel didn't play he got hurt. His foot was broke.
And Ben Simmons.
Embiid, Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, everybody that you got. I'm not, like I said, my thing is, I got your point where you was going with it, Magna Carta. I don't go with the spiritual thing with it, but I got where you was going. I don't like the tanking shit. And I haven't personally seen it pay off to anybody. So I think it's a bad idea.
It's the energy, man.
Yo, we even had whatchamacall too. Because I met the boy at the practice. They call him he got a podcast now. The bus life.
Who that? Swaggy P?
Oh,
no, Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown. We had Kwame Brown there, bro.
Oh, y'all had Kwame Brown. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Collins brought him in. The same year we got Andrew Bynum, he brought in Kwame Brown. I like, yo, you sleeping with his mom or something?
Real cool.
Yeah,
Brown would have been done. Kwame Brown wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Yo,
real cool brother though.
Definitely.
Yo, we terrible, yo.
All right.
The front office.
It's that energy. It's that energy, man.
It's the front office. It's the Philly
front office. Yeah, the front office is giving off bad energy.
Jeff Rulin. So I'm used to this shit.
All right.
That's what they do.
Right.
They're the
Sixers
they won a championship to 1983 after the Wilt Chamberlain, and then you turn around after 1 year, you get rid of Moses Malone for Jeff Rulin, like a non-skilled Anglo-Saxon.
Facts.
He can't do nothing. Have you heard of Jeff Rulin, Magna Carta?
No, sir.
Exactly. That's
all.
And it's
basketball gods at work, man.
And it's
one of the most racist towns in America is Philadelphia.
That's true. I could agree with that. Philadelphia, don't skip Boston, and you better not skip New York City. While we talk,
I mean, if I had to rank them, I would go Boston first, then Philly, then New York.
I know y'all up top, so y'all gonna do New York third. But I'm just saying.
No. I really feel that way. I mean, you could.
No, I know you do. That's why you
If
named
you
it like that.
no,
But now,
if
I had to
you
say the
if you
best
disagree,
in my opinion, the best MCs come from Philly.
I do
don't
like a
know.
lot of MCs from Philly. I really do.
There's a lot of nice MCs. I'm not saying, but
I know I waved the flag for the Philly MCs. I really do, and my friends know this.
I'm from
Beanie
Philly.
Siegel, Cassidy.
I'm from Philly,
Meek
so
Mill.
I'm not necessarily gonna go against that. But what I will say is Queens got some shit too.
No. They put Queens first. They put
Yeah.
they put Brooklyn, Queens, then Philly.
I think Queens,
Philly, Brooklyn, Queens.
I think in totality, Queens will smoke Brooklyn.
Now I'm gonna go Brooklyn, Philly, Queens.
So hold on.
Absolutely. Jay-Z,
hold
your
on.
man.
Hold on.
No, I like Fab.
Hold on.
I like
What's
Fab. I like
Hold up.
Jay. I like wait, huh?
Let me
We in the
interject something.
multiverse. We in the
Let me interject
multiverse.
something.
Please do.
Let's name Brooklyn rappers. I got
Hold on,
Big,
bro. Hold on,
Jay.
man. Hold on. This is one of the
But
top.
after that, who you got?
Damn. I gotta go with Queens.
No, y'all opening up Pandora's box on this one.
That's true. That's true.
That's why I said
Let's
we
stay
in
the
the
course.
multiverse.
Let's
No,
stay the course.
seriously.
Let's stay the course.
This is a topic. This is a topic
It is.
for another. This is something that we need
It
to
is.
put. Like, if we're going to stick this up, and you're going to say Philly pulled thethey weight.
Yeah.
Give us who from Philly did they thing. If you go with Queens,
Yo, I think this is a topic.
Well, I tell you mine. I like, bro. I really like most of state property, to be honest with you. I like Petey Crack. I like Freeway. Like I said, I waved the flag for the Philly MCs. Like, my friends know that. They're like,
ain't said
really
Black
fuck with the
Thought
Philly
yet,
dudes. Black Thought, yeah.
Oh, Black Thought demolishes. He turns the conversation different.
Yo,
exactly.
Black Thought murders everybody in Queens, in Brooklyn, in Philly,
And that's why
in
Philly
Florida, in Georgia, in Cali, in Boston, in the United States, in the UK, in the world.
That's
Who's somebody that's better than him?
I like Most Def. I do like Most
I like
Def.
to see him in Most Def.
I like Most Def too.
I like.
But he's not better than
Most
Black
Def is from Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah, Most Def is Brooklyn.
Okay, that'll be the third rapper then. No, my fault. Oh shit.
No, I got a bunch of rappers from Brooklyn.
No, here goes a slept on, but do your here goes a slept on, but do due diligence. Queens, Pharaoh Monch, holla at him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Pharaoh Monch is
Pharaoh
good.
Monch is in that category.
He's good.
Hold on,
nah, he ain't better than good. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean,
don't do that. You know what I mean?
I got three right there.
Big Daddy came from Brooklyn.
And Jay.
Say what?
I got Big Daddy Kane, and Jay. That's three Brooklyn rappers. I could throw Pac in there, but I'm not.
Where Rakim from?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Long Island.
Is he close to Coney Island?
He's close to Queens, ain't it?
If he close to Coney Island, that's Brooklyn.
Nah, he close.
You can't do that, man, Carter. You can't do that.
If he in Long Island is near Coney Island. If he near Coney Island, then that means he in Brooklyn.
We ain't doing that.
Okay.
I think he would take Queens. He would rep Queens first.
Okay.
So
I'm about to do my research on that one.
Nah.
I think Brooklyn got another one.
Nah,
if we got the God MC,
I think
Brooklyn got the God MC, then I don't want to hear nothing else from you.
Nope.
No, we got the God MC. Queens got the God MC.
I don't know. I'm about to do my research now.
I know you don't know. That's why I'm telling you. I ain't asking you. I'm telling you.
We got
okay. Okay, I hear you now. Now I hear you.
Nah.
Hold on.
Yo, please let's make this for another joint, yo. This is a very good topic.
We gotta stay on this.
Because we need to do the research, bro.
Queens got Nas. They got the GOAT, LL Cool J. Come on, help me out.
That's why we need to do the research, man. We
they got Run DMC. Run DMC is Queens.
One of the best groups ever.
No, I can't. Yeah, I ain't going there.
Yeah, you ain't never like that.
You
I
can't.
don't go with Run. I don't mess with
I don't know why.
Don't do that, bro.
I think you fed into Boz's bullshit, but it's okay.
No, I'm down with D. You know, D my dog, yo. Pause.
But see, yo, man.
Queens got Slick Rick.
We do this every week.
That's true. That's true.
We do this every week, man.
Very good. It's very good talking points.
We said,
Philly winning by now.
We bring in these talking points, man, and then it just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's open. It's great discussion. It's just that I hate leaving it incomplete because then next week we're gonna be like, oh, yo, and then I forgot this motherfucker and this motherfucker.
We going to do it. We're going to do it this time. Next week we're going. This going to be a subject. We're going to do that.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do it.
This led into my topic. My topic was
hip hop. Great segue. Great
segue. But
yeah. Rakim is not from Queens, yo. I'm telling y'all that right now.
He's Long Island.
He's from Long Island.
Long Island. But
Juan Dance.
This is my
Long Island with EPMD.
Yeah, they from Brentwood.
Y'all can't have Rakim. I'm sorry, Queens can't have Rakim.
Hey, Nonchalant and PE.
Yeah, they from Long Island too.
Long Island, like Long Island got a little and the Woo.
No, I know about Long Island because I know Public Enemy from Long Island because my wife's father he was around with Flavor Flav in them. So yeah, that's how
what Rakim say. He said, "I'm roughing up to break New York from Long Island."
Check it out.
Not Queens though.
Not Brooklyn either.
Well, y'all said
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Y'all said what y'all said. This leads into my topic. My topic is hip hop. The next 5 years. Where do y'all brothers see hip hop going?
I'll bring up the rear. Pause.
I'll start.
Let me get my exact topic so that way the point that I was trying to take.
You cut your video off, bro.
I know, just for 1 second so I can just go to my topic real quick. That's all. My bad. My topic is, what is the next era of rap and hip hop going to look like and be like in the next 5 years? That was my topic.
I'm gonna give my honest opinion. I think this might be like when they be like you're gonna give a bold prediction. I think history is about to repeat itself. I think in the next 5 years, hip hop is going to go back to boom bap. I think it's going back that way. That's how I feel. I think it's going back to boom bap. That's my bold prediction. In 5 years, it's going to be back to boom bap nation, and it's going to be no more mumble rappers. That's what I think in the next 5 years. It's going to be like, it's not going to be as dominant as it is now. Like the more current rap is more like mumble rappers with like not a lot of substance. I think it's going back because of the success of like a Griselda and other groups and like the lyricists like Kendrick and J. Cole. I feel like history is going to repeat itself. It's going to go back to when lyrics matter, but it's going to be 5 years. I don't think it's going to happen next year or the year after that, but I think slowly it's going to go back to boom bap. That's my bold prediction in the 5 years of hip hop. That's what I think is going to happen. Brother
JC?
Well, he said Griselda, so I'm putting everything on Griselda's back. They are the essence of, to me, the true essence of where rap evolved from. And they were just refreshing the Machine, the Butcher, Jay Skis. They just straight spitters. Like, we understand
West Side Gun.
Yeah. You know, West Side Gun to me, he just reminds me of like
a ghost. He reminds me of ghost. He reminds me of like a ghost. Not that he's not ghost like that, but he just reminds me of he got that slow flow, ghost face.
Yeah.
Bronson, what's his name? Bronson. What's the name?
Action Bronson.
Action Bronson. But that style. Yeah. You know
he's
what I'm saying?
A compliment to me. He's a compliment to the two main dudes.
I
He's
agree.
a perfect compliment.
His style compliments and shows respect for Ghost. That's how I look at it. Because
Yeah,
Ghost was the first.
It's kind of like
say rap to me. In my opinion,
Ghost was the first person I ever
rap.
heard say anything like that.
It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this, and I kind of make the analogy with like parties, like, and this is no disrespect to Griselda or anybody that does they thing. They get busy. Not disrespecting none of that. I listen to Griselda, so I'm just trying to keep it a being. Like when you had the love of your life, right? When you had the love of your life leave you, or the best girlfriend you ever had, but y'all ain't click up like that. Y'all went y'all separate ways, right? Anything you meet after that is just it's just going to try to be a carbon copy to what you had. So what I'm saying is, Griselda's good, great, but yo, they ain't Wu-Tang, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I mean? They're not. And that's the comparison. Yo, they sound, he's saying he got Ghost voice and all that because you're trying to relive your high school sweetheart shit. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to relive that. You're trying to recapture that. But it's just not that. You know what I mean? It's
that's
just
that's interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we could like even with when we talk about the golden era, right? You either were there or you were not there. Whatever the golden era is for you, you were either there or you weren't there. So if you were there, you're always going to try to recreate that. But it ain't that. You know what I mean? Or if you weren't there, you try to see what it was. And you say, well, this is similar to that. But it ain't that. You know what I mean? So we gotta be honest with ourselves and be like,
yeah,
this is this is that. Both of them are good, but if you want to make a comparison, one is not the other. Period.
We're rappers right now. 1 second, man. The card. I'm gonna let them. This is quick. So we're rappers now. Did Griselda come up where they came up in a weak era? Like we talked about the Cowboys playing in the NFC East. I think Griselda is playing in the NFC East because, in my opinion, like, okay, I could say the Machine is probably has better lyrics. Him and Benny, to me, are better lyricists than anybody in the Wu, yo. Lyrically,
that's your opinion. But what I'm saying, that feeling.
Yeah, that feeling, yeah. The Wu is that feeling, though. The Wu is that feeling.
And put it this way. You said that, I'm gonna say this. I'll put the Jizza, I'll put Inspector Deck, I'll put Method, I'll put Ghost against anybody in Griselda. I promise you they murder him. I promise you they.
That would be great. I don't know about that either. But also my quick
thing on that.
You gotta stand on it.
I'm standing. No, I don't have to.
You gotta stand on it.
I ain't gotta stand on that.
Well, we do know Meth got him. To me, Meth got Conway on that Lemonade song.
Yo, y'all
what?
fail to realize. Y'all fail to realize the genius, bro. He don't get the name genius just because it sounds good. You know what I mean?
No.
Listen to his shit, bro. Listen to his catalog. Like we get
my motherfucking boy.
We get enticed. We get enticed with the fluff. We get enticed with like what do they say? Diamonds is a girl best friend. Well, like you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whatever. But I'm just saying we get enticed with that. Like, oh, that's sparkly over there. You know what I'm saying? But listen to what the genius is saying, bro. Listen to what Inspector Deck is saying, yo. Abomatomically, Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how are we dropping these. Who can fuck with that?
Well, I'll give you the genius.
I mean, everybody like they own. Everybody like they own.
Holla at me, though. Holla at me.
Okay. What I'm saying is, let me just go back to what I was
We
saying
can
though.
put the
Just real quick.
catalogs up.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
I ain't talking about who sold records. I'm talking about how
I'm
it hit
just
the
talking about the
spirit.
I'm never going to talk about records.
You said the gods, right? We talk about the gods. These are gods,
I'm going with the catalog.
We talk about the gods. You said the gods, right, Magna Carta?
Yeah.
You said
I'm going
basketball
with the
gods.
catalog.
Now we talk about the gods. We talk about the real gods, right?
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Listen.
I put up the machine against the jeans.
Let me
I'm sure
say
you
what
will.
I got to say.
Let's
Go
talk
ahead,
about
Carter.
it.
Let me just say what I got to say because I just don't want anybody to get confused. When I said I feel like
I am crystal clear.
No. I'm not talking about the battle. I'm just saying when I said what I feel like rap is going to be in the next 5 years, I didn't say it was going to be the golden era again. I'm just saying that type of.
You can't relive that.
Nah, but that's not what I was saying. What I was saying is that I feel like the music is going to go back towards more of being about lyrics than it is about making a hit song. That's what I'm saying. I said that, not the golden era is coming back. That's what I'm saying.
Brother JC,
the golden era is the golden era. You can't make another golden era. Like, it's only one of those.
Can't make
What I'm saying is that bars are going to come back and it's going to be more important to rap.
Make another Wu-Tang. You can only compare. You can only make
another Wu-Tang.
No. I'm not saying you are. All I'm saying is you can only make comparisons to them.
Brother JC made that. Brother JC made that.
I'm done with mine. Go ahead.
Is that true? Nonchalant. Queens stomps it. I forgot. Coogee rap Queens. It's over.
Hold on, man.
I had to go back to that shit.
Hold on, man.
That shit,
hold on. We back on the topic for next week.
It was
exactly. Like, wait.
Yo, it was
we talking about the next 5 years.
You should have said
talking about the next 5 years.
I said rap and hip hop. This is how I feel that rap is going to do. I feel like the mumble shit is rap. It's not hip hop to me. That's not. I don't categorize that as hip hop. They may feel different.
More corporate. Rap is more corporate.
Rap is more corporate. So
hip hop is a culture. Hip hop is the culture.
Rap is
just a part of.
I agree with.
Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live.
Right.
Facts. I feel like what you said, Magna Carta. I feel like hip hop is going to go back to that, but I feel like rap.
I respect that, Magna Carta.
I respect also. I second that, but I feel like rap is about. You're about to see
a lot of shit.
You're about to see motherfuckers rocking pearls.
You're about to see some shit that you ain't never seen before.
You're gonna see some. You're gonna see sexuality pushed to the max. You're gonna see excessive gaudiness to the max. And you're gonna.
I mean, what's a nobody is more gaudy as Slick Rick. I mean, so we already know about that.
No. It's all a different. See, you gotta understand. Well, not you.
80 gold chains.
This the thing about it. Bismarcky also wore a lot of gold chains. It's just the way that
Trump jewelry. That's what he said. Trump jewelry.
It was all
Mr. T.
There was a lot of people who
work for UPS.
It's a lot of brothers that was into a lot of Chuck jewelry. What it was the way that everybody rocked it. Slick Rick had his own style. Nowadays, everybody got the same motherfucking choker with a big ass motherfucking charm on it. If you got it and that's how you express yourself, I'm not knocking it. My shit
Slick Rick made that shit fly. Let's say that.
Now it's a bunch of clones.
Because you got a lot of jewelry and a lot of Gucci and that shit don't necessarily mean it's being fly.
I agree. Sometimes it's too much. It's just stupid looking.
A lot of times it's too much.
It's hot. It's about the style
that too.
Have. Some people say
back to your boy. I'm sorry to cut you, beloved. I'm sorry, but your boy Big BDK, Big Daddy Kane, rappers that subtile, try to profile, front and hard, but ain't got no style.
Brooklyn in the house.
So
shit rough,
So
yo. That shit
I agree.
rough.
I agree with you.
BK, stand
Okay,
up.
all right, y'all. All right.
But I think
Hey,
that,
cool
but
All right, no, let's let Exec get his joint off.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
Come on, brother Exec.
That's my bad.
what's going to end up happening is people are gonna get tired of rap, and that's what's gonna rebirth for hip hop. It's not a golden era. It'll be a rebirth for hip hop. It'll be a new era of hip hop. Maybe, and it may never visit what it was, but it'll bring back a pulse. Because right now it's on life support. That's my take on the whole shit. That's why I brought the whole shit up. Is like I see rap going away, certain kind of way. I see what your point is also, brother JC. What you saying about Griselda being a movement. They are also a movement. That statement that you made was super bold, though, bro. And for my thing is this. It's funny how everything did tie in together. Even what Magna Carta was saying about the spirituality. And if you want to go into this God era things, like Brother Nonchalant said, no matter how lyrical, he didn't say like in this from this step from I'm embellishing his words more or less. From a lyrical standpoint, yeah, there's competition there, but from a moral standpoint, there's no competition there.
That part.
And even if you say, well, the Wu talked about pumping drugs and stuff like that, no, man, it's a difference of pulse of the ignorant. They was talking about uplifting the gods, and even if they spoke against Christianity or whatever, it was still.
I grew up on the crime side.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not sitting up here saying Griselda. Again, I'm not taking nothing from them. Big ups to their movement.
Absolutely.
I just feel like at the end of the day,
they restored the feeling, yo.
Huh?
They restored the feeling.
They definitely. I'm not, bro. I think that's the misconception, bro. It's not that there's not a feeling that they brought, but at the same time, what kind of energy, kind of spiritual.
But they acknowledge, like Griselda always acknowledged the forefathers, like, yo, we trying to bring this type of rap back. Like they give it up.
Yeah,
but when I see what Exact, I'm gonna let you get it right back. I'm gonna let you get your time back, Exact. But I see what you're saying with the energy, because the energy that they bringing is what you're saying with the is back to an era where it was like the drug dealer. That's what he's saying. Compared to Wu-Tang, it's not the same. It's not the same energy. Even though they spoke about the crime, it wasn't about the crime. Where it is about the crime with Griselda.
Let me say this.
I couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better if I said it myself, Magna Carta. Thank you.
This is my take on it. This is real shit. And all of the Griselda movement, if you know, I ain't really been speaking too much on it because I'm from here. I don't know what these brothers is doing. They ain't supposed to put it out because it's going to incriminate themselves. A motherfucker went through your town and killed your people. He locked in the jail somewhere in the vicinity of you. I don't give a fuck about none of your fucking diamonds, none of that fucking shit, all the cars you fucking got. Why it ain't no bounty on this nigga head? Why this nigga ain't dead?
Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on.
You looking at Buffalo in the small, like niggas got killed in New York.
No. What I'm saying to you is,
got killed in New York.
I said this before.
Hey.
Listen, and I'm gonna stand on my.
Over.
You
can't put all of that on Griselda, bro.
No, listen what I'm saying to you.
They kill niggas in Texas. We ain't go at the ghetto boys.
See, this is where my stance go different.
Or Scarface.
We ain't go at them.
Who? Go at who for
or Scarface? Or UGK? Like
they lynch niggas in Texas. They still lynch niggas.
Yo, you can't put that on the rapper to go down there.
Let me break down the difference with you. Do I agree with every way that Jay Prince moved? No, I fucking don't. You let that shit that happened to his people in Houston. No matter where, if he under witness protection, anything, he getting touched. He getting touched.
Let's talk about it.
Hold on, man. Let's kick it. Let's kick it now. Let's kick it now. Let's talk Wu-Tang. Let's talk Wu-Tang. As deep as they used to. Let's talk Wu-Tang.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk what Wu-Tang. This motherfucker go through Strong Island, go through fucking
Staten Island.
go through their supermarket and kill their people and get locked up anywhere in the state of New York. He not getting touched.
That's a hypothetical.
Okay.
How you saying that? You saying that you believe it will happen, but they never been in a situation to have to do that.
Listen.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not saying it wouldn't happen, but I can't say it would happen either.
I said
we living in a hypothetical world now because it hasn't happened.
I just think it'll happen. It would have. It would have happened. I'm just say this. It would have happened if that person looked like them.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. That's my whole thing. If it was a brother that did anything that went in the supermarket, he'd be dead right now. And that's my whole point. So that's why when we pumping and making money off of our people, don't get me wrong. I heard Benny paid for a few people's funerals. I'm not taking nothing from that. What I'm saying is, when you talk that shit, that's shit. And that's what you standing on. That's what you, hey, street life. Man, don't.
Yo, you know I'm famous for saying that's low hanging fruit, man. Come on, we can't go with that.
Bro, I'm not.
I agree with that.
Anyone.
For years,
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that only applies when you talk about blacks killing blacks.
Exactly.
Because black people are comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it like that. We are accustomed to that. We grew up on that. We like that. I'm not saying somebody do something to nobody. I'm not saying none of that. Well, all I'm saying is, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because we glorify when blacks kill blacks.
Exactly.
We glorify that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't like, no, that's low hanging fruit. No. When you hear whoever talk about somebody doing that, you like, oh, that was fly how we said that. Or he getting it in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when it changes the complexion, it's like, oh no, we can't talk about that. You know
that's what I mean? That's all my point is. I might have
What DJ Run doing about it?
Listen,
Run, what the hell you got to do about it?
I'm talking about Red Run.
I'm talking about what they do about it. What's the most powerful, influential jokers in rap? What is LL Cool J doing about it? I'm talking about people with power.
Dude, these dudes have been co-opted. You don't know that?
No, I'm just saying. So why are we looking at the street nigga? They don't have no power. Griselda don't have power like LL
Street
Cool J.
niggas do have power. That's the problem.
That's not
have power.
That's not a true statement, man. We all have power.
We all got power.
We all got power.
But the people with the most power,
we choose to shift the blame on who we like.
Why
you know what I mean? So when you like somebody, you're gonna say, well, his hands ain't dirty, their hands ain't dirty.
Okay, so then why is the blame getting shifted on Griselda to make a retaliation?
I'm not blaming.
That's my point.
Why is Griselda getting the
I'm not talking
why
about
is the weight getting shifted on them?
Y'all talk about
right.
Them. I'm not talking about them. I don't know these guys.
That's what Exact said. That's what Exact said.
I'm talking about me.
Can I explain
it? Go ahead.
Let me explain my part why I said it.
Go ahead.
I said, for me, this is not the stance of anyone else. I said what bothered the fuck out of me. And if they are behind the scenes and they doing this, hey man, I eat my own words. What I'm saying to you is this: no matter how big your town is, no matter what it is, we supposed to be a community of people. Regardless, each one teach one. It takes a village to raise a child. If I'm out there and I'm balling and I'm doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, it's about the community also. I'm not saying
accountability and responsibility. I'm gonna say that.
I'm not talking about don't make your money, don't make your music. You make what you love doing. Nobody's trying to say don't do that.
Right.
But when the shit hits the fan, is you still a fan?
So when we talked about self-destruction by KRS-One, at that point when he made this song, okay, it wasn't nothing compared to what happened in Buffalo, a massacre.
No, that's not true. Self-destruction was about black on black crime. This was not black on black crime.
What did God rest in power?
Self-destruction was about black on black crime.
What did Heavy D say? I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man.
But my point is, these guys are the most influential people in rap. We're looking
Okay.
at these guys that's trying to hold on. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. We're going at these dudes that's trying to make a name for themselves, but there's people that's already made a name for themselves. LL Cool J. Yes, Cash One been in the fight. I can't look at Griselda and say, what you doing for the city of Buffalo? What these other dudes are doing? What Russell Simmons doing?
But these guys aren't from Buffalo.
Let me counteract this with this.
It's still a community. It's still a hip hop community.
So my point is this. My point is this. My point is this. If you asking somebody that's 60, 50 years old or whatever that probably ain't never been in their community in a minute, and you're saying it's a community, how can you take anybody off the table?
I just don't understand why Griselda is being held responsible.
I'm not saying they're responsible. That's where everybody gets.
You're not saying it, but you're saying it.
Emotional when they talk about somebody.
What are you saying then?
Into.
If you're not saying it, then what are you saying?
Y'all like drug dealing gangster niggas. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm asking you is
when did they become when did they become off the table? That's
no. I'm asking a question. If you're not saying that they not responsible, then what are you saying?
I'm saying
if you're not saying Griselda is not doing enough, then what are you saying?
Everybody's responsible. Everybody's responsible.
So that's my point.
So you can't say, well, LL, Russ, why aren't they? I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying, why are the guys you like
because Griselda is trying to be LL Cool J. They're trying to be the next
star. We talk about life, bro. We ain't talking about stars.
I get that. But these dudes are trying to be, so jokers are not going to be grassroots when they make it. You can't make it to being grassroots. If you go against the grain. You can't become Tyler Perry.
I'm not talking about Tyler Kweli. I never said he was grassroots.
No, Tyler Perry.
I'm saying I never said Tyler Perry was grassroots.
No, hear me out. What I'm saying is these dudes that are grassroots, I'm gonna say Griselda is grassroots, but they will never make it to be LL Cool J, Reverend Run. They will never make it to that point if they gotta pick and choose their battles. They trying to make it there.
Can I say something? Let me take two things. Brother JC, you brought a lot of people who are top notch.
I think that's the problem. Whereas we pick and choose who we think should be responsible. And I think that's the problem. That's the problem. Oh, they should be responsible. No, they should, but they should. No, they should, but they shouldn't. I think that's when you run into the problem because everybody's responsible.
Hold on,
when you start taking cats off the table, then that's when you lose every time.
Let me try to make a point. So I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm trying to make a better point. We talk about Griselda's man. Griselda
I'm not even talking about them. Yo.
Hold on, I'm just saying them. That's why I used them. We're saying the Northeast. This is where they from. This is where they from. They have NBA. They're nothing never broke gang. Them motherfuckers is a gang too, like a gang or whatever. Let's say this. This is hypothetical. All hypothetical. Just like what my statement was. If somebody from NBA or one of these YNBs or so many different names, but these groups is making money in the music industry and have movements. If they went and had a shootout in Buffalo, even though that was a long drive, whatever, they went into Buffalo, it would be a war, it would be a problem then, right? And ultimately, all I'm saying is, and where my point is, maybe I didn't express it correctly. I'm not growing at Griselda. What my point is this. When I hear Conway, I don't say I don't like Conway. I'm not saying like even go.
We're not saying that you have to like him.
No. Listen. I'm not against them. I'm a supporter of their music. But at the same time, I can look at it when they say Rick Ross might be a fraud with everything that's going because he used to be a correction officer, whatever. It's not whatever it was, it's your character. It's about what it is, man. You making money off of talking about that's basically destruction of our people.
All right. So my question is, because let's just get to the question. My question right now. All right, go ahead.
If it's all I'm saying is you're promoting this lifestyle that this is what you do and you're making money off of it. Something happens in your community. All I just say is just take care of your community.
George Floyd got killed in Indy. Who's the Indianapolis rapper that got robbed in Buffalo? The rapper that's on he on that show. He a popular rapper.
I never heard of him.
No, the rapper. He's just in the show.
Nah, George Floyd got killed in Minneapolis.
Yes, it's
not Indianapolis. It was Minnesota somewhere. It was in Minnesota.
So let's go in that area. Let's go to that region. There's some popular rappers over there. Even if we talk
gonna leave it alone. Y'all got
even if we talk about Chicago rappers, where they kill, the most killings are in Chicago. Let's get that straight.
Blacks against blacks.
Right. So no black rappers come out. We don't see Common. We don't see Kanye. We don't see none of these jokers doing something to prevent black on black crime in those communities.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't talking about black on black crime.
No, all right, okay. So again, I got one question, and that's all I'm saying. Like you said, nonchalant. You said you want to take people off the table. I don't want to take nobody off the table. What I'm saying is that why are they the only ones on the table?
They're not.
Why are you saying? Why are you saying? That's what I'm saying. Why are they the only ones on the table?
That's why it's misconstrued. I never said they're the only ones on the table. But all I'm saying
is, you said their area. You said their location. They're in Buffalo. They're the ones.
Exact said that. Address the question.
I said again when I started it off. I said the shit that got me mad about Griselda. It's just like, all right, let's take Griselda out of this. All right, let's just take it out.
No, it's anybody. I'm saying anybody.
Nobody was mad when the dude in LA got stomped out. I ain't see NWA out there. I ain't see nobody saying to Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, yo, why you ain't do nothing about the kid that got stomped out? What was his name? That got stomped out in LA back in the day.
I have no idea.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
I don't know.
The first one.
All I'm saying is don't take nobody off the table.
When Rodney King got his ass whooped on camera, no one said, why are we not holding NWA accountable?
That's not true. That's actually not true.
I don't remember that.
I know, but you said your memories it fleets you, right? You said that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't remember that.
You don't remember, but that's okay. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. You know what I mean? They questioned all them.
So what did they do?
I don't know what they did.
They questioned them.
But y'all don't even want to do that.
Wait, do what? All I'm saying is again, I'm saying
question.
I'm questioning them now.
It's everybody.
I'm just like it's a question because that's what you like.
No, it's not that. It's not that. What I said is that.
What is it?
I'm with it. Why is it just them? That's my question.
It's not just them. I use them as an example.
Right. But we keep going back to that.
I'm saying. I'm saying. All right. Listen. I'm gonna say it like this. If the shit happened.
This is a great segue in a minute, but go ahead.
These niggas want to keep their money. That's what it comes down to.
Of course, you said that. What you say last time? They want to get the bag. They want to get the bag. You said that, right? So it's the same shit.
We living in hypotheticals again because brother exact. You said if shit. You said if.
I'm glad you said that, brother. I'm glad you said that. That's what they're interested in. Thank you.
Everybody can't talk at once. Hold on.
That's all it is.
Finally, somebody was real with it.
Thank you. That's all it is, cuz.
That's what it is. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Just say that. They're not interested in that. They're not interested in that. They're not interested in that. They're interested in the bag. That's real shit to me.
The Joker put, my favorite rapper had a skirt on. I don't care what nobody said. That's my dog, the Machine. He had to come back with an excuse. Oh, Andrew McQueen gave me the what? Alexander McQueen gave me a bag. That's what he said.
We being honest now. Thank you.
I'm being honest.
Thank you. Thank you. We stopped dancing.
All right, so then who not about the bag?
We stopped dancing when there was no good music playing. Thank you.
I was depressed for about a month.
Who not about the bag?
Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Go ahead, Exact. Go ahead.
The bag without morals is what?
The bag is over our morals. JC just said that.
So what I'm saying is that who's not about the bag then? Because we living in hypotheticals again. Because exactly you said, if this would have happened in Houston, if this would have happened here, if that would have happened there, then this person would have did that, and that person would have did that. I don't think How do we know that?
Nobody said.
No, he did say it. He did say it.
Okay, I ain't said it.
Brother Exact said it. I said
everybody's held accountable, but y'all keep saying, well, what this low hanging fruit? Why do they have to be?
No, I'm not saying that.
Why are they the
what
only
I said
that
is
has to be held accountable?
No.
Everybody.
What I said, that's what I said.
But
why is
Brother
just
JC,
one group?
He put it in its proper perspective. They're not interested in that. They're interested in the bag. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. That's all I was trying to get to. We could go on now.
Go ahead, finish it.
They're not interested in that. As the ones that you said, brother Magna Carta, the ones in Houston, the ones in LA, the ones, okay, these are the ones. We keep embellishing on entertainers to come and save shit when we get fucking duped every fucking time. Excuse the French, but this is what it is. We keep getting duped because we keep looking to entertainers, politicians, people that have money to come save us. Oh, come save us. But then when they don't, we pick and choose. Oh, they're not responsible. Well, they're not responsible. You know what I'm saying? But when at the end of the day, what Brother JC said was very relevant. It was very true. And it took a while to get it out of him, but he was like, they're not interested in that. They're interested in the bag, which all entertainers, bottom line, top decision, but bottom line is, they ain't interested in us, bro. Let's cut that out. If we could cut that out, then you know, it is what it is. But we get caught up in people we like. No, they can't possibly about the bag. Nah, they all about the bag. They all about the bag. They all about the money. They all about the bag. They're not really, and this is whoever you want to choose. They're about their bottom line, which is money. They're not really for the people. And I'm glad he said it because he said the truth.
I digress. It got to the bottom line, moving into the segue. All I just feel like, if you can make money off the community, you can take care of the community. I'm sorry that I signaled it. I said when the playback come back to this, it'll be said that what I ended up having, quote unquote, a situation with is I listened to Griselda, but I kind of got bothered.
Griselda too. The motherfuckers is dope.
They dope. I'm not taking away from the dope.
You know what I'm saying? They dope.
I'm not taking away from that. I just said that, damn, that shit happened in there, and I just figured, like, look, for my community, for me, somebody do some shit in the community, there's always a way to handle it. Like I said, if they handle it that way, salute. You know what I mean? I just saying, when it come to that, and the way that that shit goes down, we're supposed to take care of our community, especially we making money off of it. So on that note, Magna Carta, say your piece, and that's just a question in there. You know what I mean? You can finish this segment off, and then we go into the next one. We can close out.
No, I'm good. I think we beat that dead horse enough.
All right. Nonchalant, you want to lead into your thing? I don't know where Brother JC is, but
I mean, it's a segue. We've been on for like not necessarily 2 hours yet, but it's been getting very close. But it's kind of like I said, it's a question. I don't necessarily have the answers. I might have opinions and things of that nature, but it's probably two questions. The first one is, bear with me. Bear with me. So it might be in the fit on. But this is freestyling, but this is what I put in the joint. As a billionaire, right? Because we all, yo, son's a billionaire, you know. As a billionaire, are you still a worker? Do you still have someone to answer to? That's the question.
I'll take this one to lead real quick.
Yeah,
I think that everybody, especially when you get to that point, you might have more people to answer to. Because in order for you to have gotten to that point,
because it is a such thing as $1 million slaves. So is it a such thing as $1 billion slaves?
Indeed, in my opinion. Somebody else can take the joint out.
You could be a very rich, I don't know how to say that shit. A very rich
slave.
A very rich slave, yeah, but there's another word I was looking for, to whereas you could be very rich and don't control shit. You know what I mean? And the other question is, the other question, I know it was one. With these so-called media, black moguls in entertainment, are they still pushing the same narrative, even though the faces or the race has changed? Meaning, they still pushing poverty, they still pushing black trauma, they still pushing
yeah, you answered the question.
They still pushing ignorance, they still pushing money, they still pushing murder, they still pushing all that shit. You know, sex, money, and drugs. They still pushing all that shit.
Pushing, glorifying, pushing, same shit.
Yeah, glorifying, but the faces have changed. So that's why I asked. That's why I asked.
Nothing has changed.
That people have changed the so-called faces of these people that are getting money. Who's still in control?
Who's like ever signing a check?
Put it this way: who's in control?
What's your
money and hope? That this is the. And I'm trying not to name drop people, but I will. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
Drop the name. Go ahead.
Because when you watch movies, when you watch the BTs and all that, you still see money.
The BT Awards.
Or if you listen to music, you still see money, hoes, clothes, violence, and dysfunction and trauma. With us, you know what I mean? You don't see nobody else going through that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, who's at the helm?
The trauma explained.
I ain't talking about the people that's making billions or millions. I'm talking about the people that's making billions that gotta do like this. Watch my face. Can I do this, Massa? Massa said, yeah. That's the question.
The Uncle Ruckus.
A lot of those, bro.
And we ain't even get into Jesse. What's the name? Peterson.
You asked did I watch the BET Awards? Oh my!
I didn't watch it, but I'm glad I didn't watch it based off of all the comments I heard about it, and then I saw the pictures. I'm like, we really going to events like this now?
It's the same. You ever seen them? You ever like back in the day? You ever seen a motherfucker that's in a he having the same reoccurring nightmare? This is all this shit is. It's a reoccurring motherfucking nightmare.
It's Groundhog's Day.
It's the same shit. Like you could go 5 years ago, you could get 10 years ago. It's the same shit. Only now, motherfuckers talk about in stereo or how vivid it is. This shit is like it's in your fucking living room. Excuse my French, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Please excuse that. But I'm just saying, it's like in your living room, like you can see it right here, like they're standing right here. The ignorance is so crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but it gets backed by people like we grown, right? We grown.
No doubt.
We 40, we 30, 40, 50, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we can kind of like distinguish the bullshit, right?
No doubt.
But when you're somebody that's 5 years old, 12, or a teenager, your mind is still developing, right? You can't distinguish the real from the bullshit. So what do you gravitate to? You gravitate to what's popular or to what you assume is making the most money. All of us are attracted to the fluff. You know what I'm saying? We're attracted to the fluff. I'm not taking myself off that table either. You know what I'm saying? I'm human. I'm a human. I'm a human. You know what I mean? I put the hue in human. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but I can distinguish certain things to whereas people that don't have a fully developed mind, they can't distinguish this shit. And so this is what this shit is geared to or geared for. But I mean, I asked the question.
DJ Run had me fooled for a long time.
Y'all can answer it because y'all very intelligent brothers. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Run had me fooled for a very long time.
Nah, I ain't had you fooled as long as I knew you. You ain't
He
never
couldn't tell me nothing about. But when I was in college before I met you, I argued and joke it down. DJ Run was better than LL Cool J. What a fool I was.
Well, I can't help you with that one.
Everybody has fans, man. Everybody like.
He was fluff. Like. Run was fluff, yo. Run was straight fluff, yo.
Yeah, but I mean, he was needed.
Yeah.
The thing was, he was needed, and the thing is, everything ain't for everybody. So, and that's the beauty of it. So, whereas you have your own mind to make up how you can feel about a situation, but at the same time, what you might be lacking is like the elders is for the knowledge, bro.
No doubt. That's why.
You know what I'm saying? The elders is for the knowledge, but where it's missed is a lot of times we get caught up in have the elders abandoned the youth or have the youth become so much that they don't want to listen to the elders. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fight within all of that. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
It's a fight within all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here saying I got all the answers, but I got a lot of good motherfucking questions. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of good motherfucking questions. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you can answer them. You
brought up some good points. I couldn't at the time add on. I only considered I agree with a lot of the points that you had made on what you just stated. It wasn't too much more I could add on at the time. I just feel like Magna Carta's brought up this point. I think that, and I personally believe this, when you see you have an opportunity to make, your life has gotten better. You realize your blessings. If you don't choose to help somebody out, that's cool. I grew up in the era of each one teach one. Basically, we take care of each other to understand. I ain't sitting up there saying buy somebody a crib. I ain't saying do all that. I'm just saying I believe that when you get to a point, if you extend the hand back instead of being a crab that's in the barrel pulling a person down, we all can be uplifted. We can go to another level. I don't always express it like that, but that's my true feelings, man. I don't knock a person for being a billionaire. Me being a moral, feel like I'm a moral conscious person. When you see certain individuals get to that point, I do question it, but it's none of my fucking business. And if I don't have that energy to really concentrate just on that situation, I can be compassionate about a situation, even if I'm wrong. But I'm a man. I admit that I'm wrong, and I can move forward with it.
Yep.
So I leave that at that note. I mean, Brother JC and Magna Carta, and I know you got to get to the apparel too. So that's all I got to say on the whole thing, man. I think it was a good session. It got heated, but
that's all love, baby.
When I say heated, it wasn't like an argument. It just Everybody was expressing how they felt.
Nah, I
like,
just feel like everybody
the
just
bar,
can't
we
talk
having
at the
drinks.
same time. That's all.
I agree with that, Max Carter.
I
I
agree
agree
with
with
you,
that.
Magna
I
Carter.
agree with that.
But
I
But
think
with the whatever
think-
you want to say it. But we just can't all say it at the same time. That's
Right.
all.
Right.
right.
And we alpha males, bro. So you know it is what it is.
No betas. No betas.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure that shit out. Elders for council. And one of the things this is the last question, y'all. I know I had a lot of them, but this is one last question. With the youth being out of control, is the change not coming because the elders aren't accessible, or the youth feel betrayed and don't want to listen? We could save that till next time, but that's the question.
I wanna answer one question now, and if I could answer the other two next week, I think I think that'll be better for me. I mean, I could answer all three, but I feel like I'm gonna go on a rant,
Okay.
and it's probably it's too late for a rant. So, but with the first question,
never too late for a real expression, bro.
The first question with the billionaire, brother Zach, I'm gonna piggyback off of you because I feel like it's human nature to question a billionaire, because I think in the back of our minds and everybody's mind is like, what dirty shit did you have to do to get there?
Mm-hmm.
Like you never.
Facts.
I don't know if anybody ever not questions a billionaire in
or
any
a millionaire,
way, like, or a millionaire too. But with a billionaire, it's like, how many people did you stab in the back? How many deals did you do that that required you to do some shady shit for you to get an extra 50 million to get closer to that billion? I think that's human nature. Now, again, I think I said this before, the world has made me pessimistic, so I'm always questioning shit. But sometimes I try to think optimistically because everybody else is gonna think.
Who's getting the billion, right?
No, not because who's getting the billion, because everybody always thinks the bad thing. Just like we always, I think we talked about this before when we were talking about something where a certain thing was a conspiracy. Is off the top of my head, I can't think of what it was. I was trying to be optimistic about it. It's not who's getting the billion, because there's a lot of billionaires and a lot of them don't look like us. But I feel like the ones that look like us get questioned the most. That's the thing with me. It's like, why don't these other ones get questioned, but the black ones do? That's all I'm saying.
I don't think that's true. I think you have to privy yourself to information, and you'll find out that the people that don't look like us been getting questioned for years, but they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think you have to privy yourself to the information. That's all.
Okay, all right. So I'll correct myself there, and then let me make another statement then. If the other ones are getting questioned in my circle, I feel like I don't hear it enough. That's what I should say.
You're not. That's how.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's what that's how it's set up. So you're never going to look for somebody that's not like you to be questioned, but you have to do the work. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going to be brought to your lap, and that's how it's been for black people forever. Shit's not going to be brought to your lap. You have to go and search for what you're looking for. You know what I mean? And so with that, that's how it is. Now, if you don't want to go look for it, or you're trying to have somebody put it in your lap, that's kind of like your fault.
Nah, I'm not looking for no. I'm gonna do my homework.
I think we kind of do that.
That's the first thing. I'm gonna always do my homework. But when I'm listening to things like in certain circles and social media and this and that, I feel like, again, nobody should be taken off the table. This person did this to get this million, and then it's all conspiracy because we really don't know. But I can't be mad at the conspiracies because we know how nothing that happens when people are making money surprises me anymore because that's how the world is. So back to the question, because I know I went off. Does a billionaire have a boss? Is that what was the question, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Is he a worker? Does he have someone?
Is he a worker?
Yes.
My answer to the question is probably, I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna answer the question. My answer is that I feel like anybody that's a boss should still be a worker or know how to be a worker. That's how I feel. And it's not as far as we saying like you talking to another entity about your billions. I'm saying as far as your employees, as far as what you're doing to keep your billions, I think you should always be a worker because the people that's working for you, I don't think they should work as hard as you because that's your money. You trying to keep your money, but you expecting somebody to work hard for you to make your dollar. Nah, you gotta be able to understand that worker and understand what it takes to stay a billionaire or whatever your situation is. But I don't feel like that's the question that was asked. I feel like you saying like a higher power. Do you feel like they have to answer to a higher power? Is that?
Yeah, that's part of the question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
everybody. I think everybody
you can't
expect
somebody to follow if you're not willing to be a leader.
Exactly.
I mean,
so you gotta jump in it. You gotta jump in that ditch. You gotta prove to your worker like I'll do this too.
Right.
Like I started.
I'm not gonna ask you to do anything I won't do.
That I wouldn't do. Now,
y'all talking hypothetical
from an elitist perspective,
right?
They don't think that way.
Okay, once again we're getting down to the truth. Go ahead.
Right. But if you
I was answering the question that way. Right.
If you come from where we came from, we're gonna let them know, like, listen, I ain't just start off as the owner of McDowell's. I started off frying them French fries. Right. So I'm just showing you where I came from, and I'm trying to help you be where I'm at.
When they say,
I think a billionaire has to be able to do that.
But when they say I don't care about that, you go along with the program, or you just keep making millions.
That's a good one.
Well, if you asking me if I'm a billionaire,
go along with the program. As long as the Joker come to work on time, and he does his job, just go along with the program.
But you might not know what the program is. The program might be selling out your people.
Yeah, I mean, if you said it like that,
it's all about our empowerment.
Right, but that wasn't the question. Now we getting deeper. Yeah.
My question is, put it this way. All right, I'll ask it different.
Yeah.
If you're making a billionaire, do you feel as though you're in control? Let's say that.
I never feel like, if I was a billionaire, I would never feel like I'm in control.
Okay.
No, me neither.
Because I'm no bigger than that person that flipped them
you
fries.
said it. It's
I'm not
good.
I don't think I'm ever.
I'm nothing without them. I'm nothing without them.
It's all good. You answered it the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't think
I'm the same way.
And I think that's what it's all about. It's not about motherfucking money. This shit is about motherfucking control. And so this is what they're doing to all of us.
Right.
They're controlling us with whatever they feel as though they can mind fuck you with.
Yes. And most of the time it's money. It's mostly all the time is money.
Well, sometimes it's what you believe in too. And that might not have nothing to do with money. I'm not disagreeing with you, Magna Carta, at all. I'm not disagreeing with that. But I'm just saying, sometimes
a wise man. Yeah, I'm just saying a wise man once told me, because I used to always ask why, and a wise man always told me is, if you don't know the answer to something, follow the money. That's how I always do that.
That's part of it.
If you can't answer a question and you like dumbfounded on how or why something is happening, follow the money and then you'll get your answer.
That's part of it. So I'm not disagreeing with you. That definitely is.
What we got for the week? I'm about to.
You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
I gotta go.
We heard the voices in the background.
Oh yeah. So you don't hear no more voices.
I got the jersey.
I'm sorry. I said
first,
too much. I said too much.
Next week, just put those questions in there.
Yeah. Who has the best MCs? That's the question.
Oh yes, that one.
What city has the best MCs? What area has the best? Let's get it, y'all.
We only going Philly,
Queens, and Brooklyn.
You want to open up New Jersey?
Philly, Queens, and Brooklyn.
You better open up Jersey. You better do that.
If we opening up Jersey, then we gotta open up Philly, Queen. We gonna open up all the boroughs then.
No.
And Jersey. Yes.
No.
Yes. I want to do all the boroughs and Jersey.
It's New Jersey, Queens, Philly, Brooklyn.
There you go. I like that.
We're not gonna do the Bronx.
No.
We're not gonna do the Bronx.
Why?
That's disrespectful because that's the Mecca.
Okay, but why?
That's disrespectful. How? Okay, but y'all don't want to do it. Y'all don't want to do it.
Okay.
I don't. It don't bother.
I'm gonna go with y'all. I'm gonna go with y'all. I'm gonna go with what y'all said.
Right.
Philly, Queens, Brooklyn, Jersey.
Come with your top five.
We gonna put the Bronx. We gonna make it. We gonna make it five boroughs.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
What
now
about
I like
Harlem?
that. Huh? Harlem. I mean, it ain't a borough, but I mean it's part of Manhattan. So I mean,
it's a sub borough.
Yeah.
All right. So no Harlem.
Yeah, Harlem could go too.
No,
I like the five y'all
said.
Okay.
Y'all said Brooklyn. Y'all said Brooklyn, Queens,
the Philly, Bronx,
Jersey,
Philly, and Jersey.
And
okay.
I fucked up one.
Nah, you said it right. Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Jersey, Philly. That's it.
What Cash One said? Manhattan keeps on making it.
Brooklyn keeps on taking
it. Yeah.
Listen,
we good. What we got?
Magna Carta. Magna Carta, where that where's the apparel?
Jersey represent.
Okay.
Kenny Anderson.
There's Kenny Anderson. Where he from? Where he from?
He played for Jersey.
He's from Left Rack City.
Queens, right?
Queens.
I know he's from New York.
Queens get the money, baby.
Jersey represent.
Right.
Play for the Nets.
Left Rack City. Queens.
Not the Brooklyn Nets, not the New York Nets, the New Jersey Nets. Okay?
Absolutely.
That's what we going with apparel for the week.
Absolutely. Salute.
There we go.
Salute.
Word.
Brother Jay out.
Magna Carta out.
The Horseman, baby.
Exact truth. Hit subscribe. Hit your likes.
Oh yeah, that was
living, loving life.
Very good one.
Peace.
Get that smoke.